All right, so before we start, I'm going to do something that I do all the time, and so do you. Breathing in, I breathe deep. Breathing out, I breathe slow. Okay. My idea of the operating system, I do by version history. So I'm on version 10.0 right now, and one of the things about software upgrades is that you don't erase the old system to put the new stuff on. All we get are patches. They're on top of whatever we were installed with. So my versions, as a child, I saw my parents as my higher power. They were the ones that were responsible, and as long as I behaved and didn't get in trouble, I figured I was okay. If they approved of me, I must be doing it right. In my 20s, stoner, just went the other way, but I still had my higher power because I got into 12 steps in the last millennium. And I'm really grateful for that. Then I became boyfriend, and my girlfriend became my higher power. From there, husband and breadwinner, and then father. And in each of those stages, I had somebody that was my anchor, my rock. As long as this relationship is doing what it's supposed to do, I'm okay, right? And that desperation kept me going. I used responsibility as my fuel to get through life. I just kept moving and assumed that my turn would eventually come, that I would be taken care of in an emergency. But the other thing that I did was I hid myself from the people who loved me. I tried to only show them the parts that I thought they liked, the parts I thought they would approve of. I realize now that was dishonest, and it kept them from being able to get close to me. After father, I went to defender. My wife noticed that women are beautiful and decided to do something about that. So I became the defender. I will stay by her side till death do us part. She gets to do whatever she wants, regardless of how I felt about it. Not good. And then as that relationship ended, I found CoDA. I've been going to 12 steps, like I said, since the late 90s. So that was 1998. 2006, skiing accident. 2009, married. 2010, I had my twins. And if you haven't had twins, I highly recommend it as like a child thing, because you can just do 1-2, single pregnancy, pair of kids, and you're done. It's great. So, recommend it. All right. 2018 was when the marriage began to fall apart. And I realized that I needed to go back to 12 steps, but without fixing myself for somebody. Well, okay, if I'm completely honest, I came to CoDA. One of the readings in one of the groups that I go to is, I came to CoDA to help only one person, me. That's not true. I came to CoDA to save my marriage, to figure out how to fix me, to make this work, to make other people not mad at me. It didn't work, and I'm glad it didn't work. I've been married, I've been divorced. I'm glad I got married, I'm glad I got divorced. 3 years later, also at the same time as I discovered CoDA, I discovered meditation. And the ability to sit still and be quiet does not come naturally to me. One of the reasons I wear a mask is it reminds me to shut the hell up. Most situations are not about me. And I used to, before recovery, try to fill any silence. I would fill it with music. I would fill it with learning. I would fill it with podcasts. I would fill it with phone conversations, anything. Because silence was terrifying. That was when the voices came into my head and judged me for being less than. I am not good enough. I am not as good as everyone else. Everyone is counting on me. I believed that the world would fall apart without me. And spoilers for the meditation thing. Meditation is about acceptance. I sit still for a length of time and remember that the world does not fall apart in my absence. Which means that I'm responsible for only one person. Me. And once I let go of carrying the world and my relationships and my community groups and my church and everybody that I thought needed me all the time, I learned how to rest. And rest is an essential part of this. Most of the things that you're going to hear are going to be about the work. And the work is essential. I started going to 12 steps in 1998. It wasn't until I developed a relationship with somebody else, because she was my first girlfriend, that I was like, oh no, my addiction might hurt somebody else. I'd better fix that. And actually did the steps. And that allowed me to get recovery in a way that just going to meetings never will. We have to have the community, we have to have the support, and now I have both. My amends to my wife was mostly about not trusting her to love the real me. Right here, right now, your opinion of me is not my business. Some of you will like me. Some of you will not. Both of those are okay, and it's not my job to decide who I want to like me or who I want to not like me or to set up cliques. I could be very manipulative. I try very hard not to be. I'm grateful for these circles and these groups and the friends that I've made, because I am reasonably smart, but nobody is smart enough to figure out healthy and loving relationships on our own. We're just not. It takes constant experimentation, and my perspective is that all of us, even the people who don't sit in the same circles we do, I'm almost done. Everyone is working on their own hypothesis of what makes healthy and loving relationships. We all want healthy and loving relationships, and we're trying to figure out how to do it. In these circles, it's a collaborative exercise, and that, for me, has made all the difference. Thank you. Oh, last two things. I picked up the moniker Peace and Love a couple of years ago. That is a moniker and an aspiration. In the meetings, I will announce myself as Peace and Love, as Kevin, because peace and love is not codependent. And then the second thing is, if you've already met me, you know this. I want to ask every one of you, what's your favorite question? So if you have one, come find me.